let's continue playing Rogue Galaxy, and this is exactly the same, so I'm going to basically talk over this as something of an apology for the last 3 videos, because they were in a much lower quality. Partly this is due to the fact that I had my recording set up for another RM2K? No, I do have an RM2K project, but that's not what I'm talking about. Another PS2 emulated project, which I'm recording slightly differently because I can get away with it. That one doesn't need to be in 720 as much as this one, in my opinion. I started in 720 here, so I shall finish it in 720. And unfortunately I didn't change the settings round, so unfortunately it's in the wrong resolution, the last 3 videos. The other problem that's with them is because I was testing out a fix to the sepia tone issue, which meant basically running it in software mode as opposed to hardware mode, but it made it so blurry. And it's... no, I'd prefer this quality visuals that I'm recording now over what we were doing. So, back to Rogue Galaxy then. Now just to show what I've been doing, we are now much higher level than we were before, and we have maxed out... Let us stop allies. We have maxed out each of our weapons, so we can now probably get Toady to eat a couple of them. And might as well actually, for the sake of it, use the free shot. We probably need that as an important one later. We have maxed out Lilica's second weapon, and we have maxed out Simon's second weapon. So, what we shall be doing then is using the power of the Toad, wherever he's got to. There we are. To combine 2 weapons. Now, we want to combine both of Lilica's hatchets. Where's the other one? There it is. Let's go. What are you going to give me? Patui, we get...
Now that's what I call a masterpiece.
A Hermit's hatchet with a plus on it. So that's fine. That will be equipped. Next thing, we want to go Metal Breaker, I think, because that's our most powerful sword. What should... Can we use Desert Seeker now? Last time he gave us a warning about that, but he's actually fine with that. So what? Desert Seeker 2. Okay, we've upgraded that sword. Right. Next thing then is to fuse the missile pods together, because that will give us a better missile pod. Probably missile pod 3. Indeed, it was missile pod 3. Finally, we're going to fuse Cold Spray with his gun here, the flamethrower. This gives...
Now that's what I call a masterpiece.
A Flaming Draken. I don't know what the pluses and the S stand for, but I'm assuming they're just upgrades or abilities attached to weapons. I don't think we need any more for the moment. Let's quickly check what we can do here. So we have Desert Seeker 2, which is our only unmaxed thing. We'll go with that. As I said, might as well use that, so we'll keep going with the free shot. Lilica's obviously still stuck with just the one bow until she gets something better, and Simon is now doubly upgraded. As I said, also did a bit of training, got ourselves some more items, thanks largely to this guy. And the other thing we did was Battle Recorder. We actually, we have hunted the slimes too much. Not a problem. It's just more points, which I should really have transferred over. Other things, I didn't pick these up because I wanted to do it on screen. We have 2 chests, and these are probably now going to be a bow for Lilica or something, aren't they? No, 2 flame gold stones. And over here. Some smoked rainbow news. Let's actually check the revelation screen. Just because there might be a few things I picked up a while back. So we can now have Flash Sword 2, which, given that Flash Sword is quite a useful ability, we'll go with. Also unlocks 2 for us. The Shooting Star and Flash Sword 3. Right, so you're 1 away from that upgraded Warhog's Cry, but we can now have a Blast Arrow. Also unlocks your Burning Strike. Assuming that's what the ability is there. But we'll save that one. And it appears that you have quite a lot of things. Now we did pick up a load of snow crests from somebody, so we're actually going to upgrade your Wall of Smoke ability. Wall of Smoke, and that unlocks probably Wall of Smoke 3. Yep. Don't think though that you have. Oh no, you do actually. We have Fire Resistance 2 or Amplification 2. We only have 1 stock left of that, so we won't go that way. We only have 1 of those. So I think for now, at least, Simon's done. Right. Now we need to do things because I spent far too long in here. He sells items, not anything particularly useful for us. And here we go, more enemies. See how many swords are like. Yep, let's go Wall of Smoke 2, because I didn't think I showed off the first one. So they're all confused. And that's all dealt with. And we get some Medusa's locks for our trouble. Now, as I said, the only weapon now improving is the arrow from Lilica. Any items down here, or is this just wasted time? Looks like wasted time unless there's something over there. Nope, waste of time. Huzzah! Nice to know that the LP is progressing smoothly. So what have we got this time? Savage Dog and some slime. That's the only problem with this gun, it really only hits once.
Jaster!
Block at the wrong moment.
Jaster!
Got it. So upgrading the free shot, not necessarily the best of ideas we've had for a while. Oh well, it's all training, so it's all good. Right. So the other bit of this, we have me going around in circles. Let's not do that. Let's instead make progress. And progress at the moment is involving fighting these things. Let's potion up, and then we're going to activate Flash Sword 2. Stupid, dodgy things. Burning Strike. One down. Yeah, I'm missing not having the... Oh, you're not actually dead. Yeah, new weapons are destroying us here. We've hunted these guys to death before. give it a healing potion. This is taking a lot longer, so I think we might... I'm struggling... No. If it fired multiple times, the freeze ray might be useful, but it's just not. So we'll go back to our Tyrant Blaster. At least this way we can actually help in combat by shooting things. And we get another Dragon's God Skull. Which I'm sure is on Lilica's item relation things somewhere. See, it's just that much more useful. There's no point in having that weak weapon. And also, this is still going to be upgrading, at least with elemental stats. Anytime, we keep climbing. Hopefully at some stage there'll be a relevance for coming up here. Mind you though, there's no fall damage, so we can always jump down. 4 slimes. Almost. Love that gun. Which makes certain fights so much easier. Zeegram's now level 20. It actually means, other than Steve 3.0, we have now pretty much leveled out everybody. Or got them all to around the same level anyway. But I did do a lot of farming for that. Anyway, 2 items. We want a bow for Lilica, ideally. I'm not going to complain at free healing potions. And a dream mushroom. Okay. Just make sure we're sufficiently healthy. That should do. Right, so... that way or that way? We'll go this way. Us anywhere, but I can see there are items down there, so that's where we go. Anytime, ambush.
Jaster!
Hold on. So 3.0 levels. Now we can go over there and get that chest. Which contains absolute 0 stones. We did use up our last of those. Ooh, more chests. Ancient Scroll 1, so I suppose there's no reason not to use Lilica's one then. Since we have it spare. Just what else can we actually do here? Can't do Spellbreaker. We could do Missile Squall. In fact, actually, given our number of items, might be worth considering. That, I suppose, is fine. Upgraded fire resistance. HP up level 1 for the single electric eel we've got, and stamina resistance. Fire defense, fire resistance 3, amplification. Yeah, we have a lot of abilities here. And he needs a lot more of those war skulls, seemingly. Let's go back to Jaster. Do we actually? Oh, we do. We've got Desert Wind 2. Which, given that I'm fairly inclined to use it, which reminds me also, I've got to feed my Insectors. Nuts. Desert Wind 2. Opening up. Desert Wind 3 and a HP up. So all in all, not bad. I'll probably split this video because I spent quite a lot of time just messing about with oh god, got some light there. Messing about with this. So let's go. Give you a mellow banana. Giving you more hit points. Let's feed you Yago milk. Feed you we have some Jiraiki coffee beans, we'll feed you then. Giving you confusion resistance or confusion ability. Not sure what that one represents, and we'll give you a ruby. Upping your strength. Okay. So now we've done all of that, back up we go. So is that where we came in from? I think it might be. Yeah, it is. So let's go up. And going up leads us to another chest. Ow. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try heal, please. It's much more effective to shoot them. Giving us an absolute 0 stone and a snow crest, and we have further improved. I think that max means that we've given it the maximum of that element. Healing potions and antidotes. Not going to complain at those when they're given. Nothing. Here we find even less other than shadow mist. I think we've got to be close to hunting some of these people. I certainly hope we are. Right. Don't think it's going to look any different, but Desert Wind 2.
Here goes!
Ooh, that's nasty. Right. So there's a save point nearby because I'd like to be able to use that in a boss if we needed to. In the meantime, over here, another Flame God Stone, which does give us a duplicate. But where do we use it? Oh well, we can worry about that later. For now, onwards! With a small, consistent amount of lag. Right, so along here we go... Oh, I can only really go up, so that's where we go. No items, so we keep going. Some stage. We've got oh, we're now in level 1 of the prison. Okay. Let's again check down here for items. Dodgy camera doesn't seem to want to have a look around, but stop that. Not very nice.
Jaster!
Try heal, please. And there go the missiles, and there goes some bonus stuffs. So it doesn't seem like there's any items immediately around. There's stuff in the chests. Jordan? Worried about being a lab rat. Yeah, I'm aware we could be hunted down, but I want my stuffs, so no wait. So looking at this, that's the door we're supposed to go through. So let's instead go up a floor. So first, tarantula. Let's see. Oh, darn you rollers. Dang it. Resurrection, please. Partly why I did all the training, to be perfectly honest. I didn't want this to happen as often. But, oh well, what can you do? We are leveling up random weapons, so also going to be slightly weaker until we get them up to max. There are still things up here. So this will hopefully make it all worthwhile. It gives me 2 healing potions and 3 resurrections. Not so much worth it as sort of that's about the exchange I had to get up here. Seemingly. 4 rollers. Dang. Go flash sword. Use that at this point. Come on. Excellent. Recharge drink, more experience, more stuffs. And this is stuffs we want. Oh, you are joking. I just used all my abilities up as well, haven't I? Okay, blast arrow. Next, we're going to... what have we got? Yeah, we'll go with that. Burning strike. 385, 3 damage, and we want more abilities here. Wargod's Cry. Oh, dang it. That's how weak I was. We'll go for a try heal. Shellbreaker, please. Moving back, and we got the Mimic, getting us another Hunter coin. Leveling up Simon, and ultimately I hate you, level 5. Well, I hate the Mimics, I don't hate level 5. But why? I should really notice something as well, actually. That did look slightly different. Oh well, absolute 0 stone. How bad are we with injuries? Right, if we have another try heal, I'll use it. Jaster as well, just to make sure he's okay. And ultimately there's no other reason to go up here, so down we go. Back and fall damage. Love it. Right. In we go then. And up here we get a warning, which is tarantulas around. Ow. Come on. That should be alright with this, actually. There we go. Two more tarantulas dead. We have another tri-heal, thankfully. And there are 2 more chests up here. Which contain an Ancient Scroll 1 and 3 max heals. Okay, I've got the feeling they're building us up to something here, so let's see if I'm right. No more items. On we go. More chests. 3 of them in succession. What have you given us now? Ah! Right. No Shellbreaker. That was quite well last time. Next we're going to go with Wall of Smoke. He's obviously immune to confusion, or at the very least just isn't affected. Dang it. And I'm on fire. Yeah. Right, down. I'll have a resurrection, please. Yep, enough of that. Now, get out of there. Alright, let's switch characters then. Burning Strike then. Oh, dang it.
Alright.
Ow, we're running away from that. And we're bombing it. Well, that was a little weird. Well, we traded a resurrection for a resurrection. So let's actually get some decent items out of you then. Try resurrection. And 4 tri heals. They're definitely building us up to something. I don't think it was just the mimics. So, in we go. Where we find chests and not a lot else. Killer grenades. I think that's a weapon for Steve. In fact, I'd be very surprised it isn't a weapon for Steve. Yeah, it is a weapon for Steve. Okay. Well, I'm sure that will be relevant when we eventually get the ability to use it. Right, finish the challenge without taking damage. This is going to be good on these rollers. Yeah, so much for that. Pretty much, if the only way I could do this is while I was desert winding. resurrection then.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use a... I'll just use a normal heal on you. Sort you out in a moment. Darn you rollers. Lost the challenge, but oh well. Still get a load more money. I'm probably rolling it now, and less weapon maxings. Right. More chests. If this is another mimic, I will not be impressed in it. No, I will not be impressed if this is another mimic. Thankfully it isn't. We get 2 silver bangles though. Dang it. Try and heal, please. Oh, fine. Paralysis cure, please. Well, that was helpful.
Alright.
Absolutely getting destroyed at the moment. There we go. We had better have hunted the rollers to death. At least we're now getting elemental boosts. So, continuing on down here. We find very little, and up here, even less. This is a really, really long bit of dungeon. Mind you, I suppose the Dragon Jungle was actually. Hate you thing. They are getting on my nerves just a little, those. And our weapons are all levelling up. I wonder if we can actually fuse anymore. I should probably check. Obtain a solitary ruby and a present EV startup ship. Okay. Shop, save point, and obviously we need the item that's there. So shop. What can we buy off you? And we have 6,000 zenny. Well, we can buy quite a few weapons actually. We want the bow. Ranger pod, we will buy. Electro nozzle, we will buy. Crimson fever, we will buy. It has basically though bankrupted us, so what we shall do is we shall go and equip each of these new items. Crimson fever. I don't think there was a new gun. No, not unless I really want to keep using that. Change that for the Sea Glazer. Nothing changed there. I think you got both weapons upgraded, didn't you? And also that. Ranger Pod 1. Right, what I'm probably going to do then, because I might as well, and also the fact that we're out of money is another factor of this, I'm probably going to trade, and, well, we'll put those in. We're going to go down ranks, surely. No, we've gone up. Hunter rank 92. No new tallies. So yeah, what I will probably do then is go back out there, do a bit of training, and then, once I am done with that, we shall continue and go beyond this door where I'm guessing there's going to be a boss encounter. So, until next time then.